Welcome, boys and girls. This is an introduction and a guided meditation for loving and kindness. Nowadays, loving kindness is actually becoming more and more popular. I know meditation has been trendy for a while now, but loving kindness specifically has been getting more juice, if you will. I've known about loving and kindness meditation almost since I was born. I'm not bragging at all, I'm just saying that it's funny that loving kindness meditation has become trendy, and I'm very happy about it because I know the benefits you can get from this practice. When I was young, it was always funny for me because aside of the temple and the books on Buddhism, I had never heard of loving and kindness, and I still don't. Outside of the realm of meditation and Buddhism, nobody uses the terms loving and kindness together, but I think they fit together pretty amazingly. And maybe for those of you who are more familiar with my work, you might know of my story and why I started practicing this practice of loving and kindness. And cannot recommend it enough. Insight meditation, vipassana meditation, is something that all of us should be doing on a daily basis as much as possible. But I think having an element of loving and kindness meditation can help tremendously. And there's been studies nowadays that have proven that having loving kindness for others and even strangers can make you happier. Of course, those are just scientific studies. You can believe them or not. You can take them with a grain of salt. But I don't need any study to make me believe that it makes me happier, because I've done it enough to understand that it does make you happier. I've started doing this when I was at my lowest point, depressed, and I was isolated by choice. It's funny how your belief come to reality. I was living in Shanghai at the time, and I really believed that all the people were so superficial, and there's no way I could make deeper connections with people here. But finding myself depressed, isolated, I didn't intend or desire to have more friends or being anything other than by myself. But I just find myself doing this practice of loving kindness meditation. And I did it for a while. And everything seemed to just get better after a while. And I started rekindling relationships with older friends that I had forsaken somewhat, and they let go of this. They knew me to be kind of strange at times, They have forgiven me, so to speak. And by doing and keep on doing this practice, I noticed that I was making new friends, but even the people, the strangers that you meet every day, and the people whom you see every day at the supermarket or at the gym, were just much nicer, smiling, caring. It's really almost shocking to see the power of this metta bhavana, because that's the real name of loving kindness meditation in Pali, the old Sanskrit language. And it just makes you flow even more, flow with love and kindness and compassion and care. I know it might sound corny, but it's true nonetheless. And I just keep on doing it, especially when you're hot-tempered, when you have some ill will towards people, some resentment, some frustration, or you're dealing with difficult people, or you difficult yourself, it's a very, very good practice when you find yourself in this situation where you know yourself to be sensitive, attached to other people's behavior, and it drives you mad. And you might be passive aggressive about it, or you might shout it out on the roof of your building. Either way, you have something in you, this ill will towards people. What happens when you start doing loving and kindness meditation? Automatically, it brings you in a state of appreciation of the good in people, because there is good in people. You just need to look for it. Sometimes it's easier said than done, right? And it's easier for some people and not so easy for other people. Nonetheless, regardless of how much ill will and how much frustration you might have with someone, the loving kindness meditation makes you more patient and tolerant, because it makes you see, even subconsciously, the beauty in people. And I don't mean this with any tackiness and corniness, it's just the truth. And it's not something, an intellectual process where you meet someone and you don't see their flaws. That's not what I mean. But you see the beauty in them more so than you would before, prior to this practice. Your mind goes directly to the qualities. It's like the more and more you meditate, even when you do vipassana, you can see the beauty in things, because your mind goes towards the wholesome and lets go of the unwholesome. There's many benefits to this, but this is the main benefit, and I don't want to get into all the other benefits because I wrote a bunch of articles and made a bunch of videos on loving and kindness meditation. But this, for me, is the main benefit. It really calms your ill will, your hatred, your frustration, your lack of tolerance, your lack of understanding. It makes you a better person to be around. Your energy is better, your love is better, your compassion is better, your relationships with others gets much, much better. And you'll be shocked with yourself. Like, honestly, you won't be able to understand how much you can actually tolerate and how much you can actually cope with the behaviors of people. And I'm not saying to let people disrespect you and walk all over you. That's not what I'm saying. But when you practice this, you will see less people trying to mess with you and more people trying to be kind to you. It's really an amazing thing. So I want to start slowly to guide you into this practice. But first I want to let you guys know that, especially those of you who have a lot of anger towards people, don't force it. You won't feel the love and the compassion and the care directly when you stop. But it doesn't mean that it's not working. Every time you say, may this person be well and happy, free from affliction, free from suffering, you're setting wheels in motion. You're setting an intention. The feeling might be there sometimes or might not be there. I, for myself, don't feel, I feel good, but I don't feel the overwhelming feeling of warmth that comes with love. And sometimes it happens, and sometimes it happens outside of the practice, and it will happen more and more the more you practice it. But don't get attached to the feeling. When it happens, enjoy, spread it. When it doesn't happen, it's enough to be at peace and just spread love, metta, loving kindness, karuna, compassion, and all these beautiful things. Don't get attached to the feelings, don't get attached to the word. Just set intentions of love towards others. That's all you need to do. And yes, it can get hard if you picture someone that you really angry at, or that you really hate. So don't push it too much. Just start with people you love and build up to people you love a bit less. So without further ado, let's start the guided meditation. Once again, close your eyes. Find a position, a sitting position that is comfortable. The lotus position is good. You can put your hands on your legs, between your legs, whatever works for you. If you cannot sit in this lotus position, if you have legs problem, sit on a chair. It's also okay. Close your eyes. And you want to start picturing a kid, a helpless kid. Or if it's too much for you to picture a puppy. And this puppy or this kid is wounded somewhat, might be depressed, might be hurt, but you feel this sense of compassion for this person, for this being. See it in your heart that you wish him well. Don't feel bad for this person, this being, this animal, if you chose a puppy. Just master in your heart the compassion, the authentic and true desire for this being to be relieved from his suffering. And once you have done that, once you have managed to master, if anything, just the intention for this being to be relieved from his suffering and happy and free from affliction and suffering, just picture this being as being happy now, smiling, playing around, laughing, happy. Once you have done this, you can move along and picture someone you love dearly. See them happy, interacting with people, joyful, dancing, full of life and energy. And tell yourself, may this person, you can use the name of this person, may this person be well and happy, free from suffering, free from affliction, free from mental ailments, free from physical ailments, full of love, joy, and compassion. May they always be at peace and in the present moment. You can choose the words. You don't need to follow my words exactly. You can choose the intentions and the words you want to spread. You can say, may this person always feel awesome and he's fucking joyful and at ease, at peace. You can use the energy you want. Whatever works to make you master more of this emotion of care and love, use it. I'm speaking to you in a calm voice, but if you're excited, be excited. There's no problem. If you want to be calm, be calm. No matter what works for you to feel this emotion, this feeling of love and care, just spread it and do it. Once you move this emotion towards this person, now try to move on to someone more neutral. someone you might see on a daily basis at the gym, for example, or at the supermarket, a cashier, someone that is a help. Again, look at this person and picture this person being happy, full of joy and happiness, of positive energy, doing good in life, doing good with people. And you tell yourself, may this person be well, happy, full of joy, of life, of laughter, free from affliction, free from suffering, free from mental and physical ailments, at peace, at ease. Take the time to picture those people you already mentioned in your mind. See them interacting with each other if you want. See them dancing together with joy and happy. Now you're gonna add another person to this circle of people. Don't force it if you can't. Try to find someone that has caused you some harm, someone that you have not forgiven. Bring it in front of your eyes, so to speak. Put yourself in this scenario. Look at this person, and if you can, and if you think you're ready. If you're not ready, just stay with the neutral people and the people you love and the puppy and the kid. But if you feel like you're ready, look at this person in the eyes. Say, no matter what you have done to me, I understand and I let go. What you did was wrong and it hurt me, and it still does hurt me when I think about it. And I do feel some anger and hatred towards you, but I want to let it go. You're not necessarily a person that I want in my life, but I forgive you. I forgive you because it's the right thing to do and it makes me feel better. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm letting you go and I'm forgiving you. I'm absolving you of what guilt you might have. And I understand and I tolerate and I forgive you. Now, picture this person crying, accepting this forgiveness. It might be hard, but remember, guilt is a very, very powerful emotion. And usually, somewhat, people are aware of the wrong they have done. And it's not a good feeling. That's why a lot of us carry around guilt. And forgiving is divine. Forgiving is powerful. So you're doing your right thing by forgiving them. So see this person accepting your apology. Even if this person is someone you think that might never need an apology because they're so arrogant and think they're the best. It doesn't matter. This is the scenario you are building in your mind. You can do whatever you want. So picture this person being vulnerable, crying, at pain, and accepting your forgiveness, and letting go of their guilt. And that's what usually happens most of the time. When forgiveness is given, and when true unconditional love is given, people melt, they cry, because it's rare. It's rare to be overwhelmed by such love and such care. So see this person mental down, and maybe perhaps you can hug this person and show even more love. Stay in this scene for a moment. Enjoy it. And now, the most important part. Now I want you to picture yourself looking in the mirror. And that might be even harder than anything you have done so far. Tell yourself, smile first of all, and tell yourself, no matter what I have done, no matter what wrong I have done, by my words, by my thoughts, by my actions, I forgive myself. Say it 3 times. No matter what harm I have done to myself or others, by my words, by my thoughts, by my deeds, I forgive myself. One last time. No matter what wrong I have done to others or to me, with my words, with my deeds, with my speech, I forgive myself. I understand that I'm not perfect. I understand that sometimes I will do things that will hurt myself and others, but I will not beat myself up for it. Because I can accept myself and I can offer the love to me unconditionally. And I care for myself. I truly love myself. And I'm spreading love not only to others, but to myself. Because I know that the person I spend the most time with is myself. And I care for myself. So, now look in this mirror. You might be crying because it's hard to let go. It's hard to forgive oneself. It's okay, whatever emotions you feel now, feel it 100%. Enjoy it. Smile and look in the mirror and tell yourself, may you can use your name too if you want to. May you be well and happy and at peace. May you be full of joy, of laughter, of positive energy. May you be free from affliction and suffering. Now you can picture yourself smiling, crying out of joy, laughing with others. You can put yourself in the circle with other people. Spreading love, spreading joy, being happy, being at peace, meditating all together. And to finish this, now we're going to say something that we usually say at the end of each Buddhist ceremony. You won't be able to say it the first time, but I will say it in the language of the Buddha and I will translate right after. It's Sabbe Satta Sukhita Ontu. May all sentient beings be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Which translates as well done, well done, well done. And that's what I'm telling you guys. You have done it. This is your first loving kindness meditation. And I hope you can keep on doing it and keeping spreading the love and joy. May you all be well and happy.